I literally watch videos, and it's like, you know, like, do you remember, like, you get done with homework or whatever, and then, like, you're in your room, and you're just, like, you're watching Fairly Odd Parents, and you're watching Jimmy Neutron, and, like, you're eating supper, and it's like...
And they always
that will never come back.
Not only that, they always give you the setup. Like, you're in a pair of, like, pajamas that are 90s. Your bedroom looks like the bedroom from something in, like, an early 2000s show. Like, they set it up to where literally after you think, like, what is life?
They're basically forcing you to become an alcoholic. And here's the weird thing.
Trying really hard.
I will say the weird thing about nostalgia. Here's what gets weird about it is I don't want to not have the life I do now, and I want that life again.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Like, I want to be 10 again.
You're not nostalgic because you're unhappy with how your life is.
No, I want to be 10 again, but I also want to, like, be married to, like, my wife and have my son and be an adult.
Yeah.
And yet there's a piece of you. I just think there's this moment where you realize, like once you turn 21, you can get stuff back. Like, you can do the stuff you did at 21. It may not always feel the exact same, but you can.
Okay.
But when you're 10, you're never getting that back. You're never getting that complete.
I kind of am trekking with you.
You know what I mean? Like, and the reality is, and I think a part of nostalgia is unfortunately responsibility.
Yeah.
Like, there's a piece of your childhood where you're just not responsible for anything.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about a bill. You're not thinking about your income or your future or retirement or your kid's nap schedule or anything like that. Yeah. And not those things are bad. But there's something about, like, and I think the problem is you are, and when you're 10 and 12.
Yeah.
I feel like I sound like that kid. You know, when you like, and when you, no,
I've
when
never
you're
been
12
to the Powerball
or 10,
before, but
when you're 10 and 12, all you want to do is be 18.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? When you're like 9, you're talking about is what are you going to do when you get older?
You daydream about what it's going to be like.
Able to drive.
When you can drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then you turn 18 and you're like, I would give anything
to be 10.
to be 10 again.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And also I think there was something about not feeling bad about wasting time. Like, I think now, like, if I was to do something mundane, like watch TV or like, I don't even know, like color or do something random, I would feel so bad that I wasn't doing something productive.
Right.
Quote unquote. Productive.
Yes.
But like years ago, like when you're a kid, you don't think about how productive you need to be and what's wasting your productivity.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, now, because if you take most people don't know this on the podcast, but both Abby and Brian are completely unemployed. They don't know. I'm just kidding. No, but when you take a day off and you do nothing, you literally sit there the whole time and think, you are so useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and back then it was like,
no, it's like you literally sit and you think like, you are the worst human ever.
Do y'all just sit in the shower and cry sometimes on your day off? But there's a reality where, like, when you're young, you don't care.
No, yeah.
You're just living.
It's true.
There's no concern. And I think, too, there's a bit of when you're a kid, you are less, as an adult, even though you fight it, you do often care more about opinion. What you dress, how you talk, what your interests are, all that stuff becomes a larger aspect of your life. And I think when you're like 11, like, you just put on what was in your closet.
I do think, though, like, I don't think that is as true for kids today as it was for us when we were kids.
That's true.
Because so much of our lives is lived online. It's lived in comparison to, like...
It's true.
You know?
It starts way earlier.
It starts way earlier.